For me, an early mentor, a bloke called Barry Knight, and he was one of the early coaches.
Here in Australia?
Here in Australia. He was at the Mossman Cricket Club.
Yeah.
And I was at that age where I was sort of drifting a little bit. And he grabbed me by the scruff of the neck, and we started. And the lessons I learnt from him was that, you know, like working on technique. You know, as a raw player, it's a very important thing to be able to fall back on. And I assume it's the same in all sports, but particularly so for what I did, batting. And just keep working on improving your technique so that you're hard to get out, you're going to score runs.
In my game, obviously, just Tom Haker is an amazing person for me, just on the sheer weight of fitness and how you can really actually get better, stronger, fitter and last the game longer. And...
Yeah. You know, obviously everyone's father's a big influence on their career going forward. I remember Dad kicking footies with me in the backyard when he came home from work. And then Bob Dwyer, my first Wallaby coach who selected me, I just turned 19. He was a great influence on my career and probably taught me more about the professionalism of the game when we were amateur. I used to turn up to test matches. I'd have 3 pairs of boots in case it was wet when you arrived, or a pair of boots split in a warm-up. I'd have 2 mouth guards. I'd have everything prepared. So preparation, for me, is what I pass on about professional sport or just life.
I think, you know, like going back, you look and say to yourself, well, who do you listen to? Because you've got that many people trying to tell you, you know, how to bat, how to kick, you know, how to find a ball. And so you've got to learn very early that who you're going to select to listen. You've got to be a great listener. If you're not a great listener, I think you're in trouble.
I remember when we won the World Cup in '99 at the Millennium Stadium. We got presented the World Cup by the Queen, and we all stood in the middle of the field. And I remember John Eales and I talking about we need to get everyone from the playing group there, not just the 22 players who are involved, manager, physio, masseur, the baggage handler, the bus driver. We had everyone in this circle, and we sang the national anthem with the World Cup in the middle because everyone was, you know, as important as the captain of the team. Discover more untold stories at rarestories.com.au.